All right, let's talk about it, man. Let's talk about how wrong I was in my predictions. Okay, we're gonna go about the predictions I made and the matches of how it went down. I know I'm already 24 hours late, but it's cool. It's all right. I had to figure out what I wanted to say, and I didn't want to say it off the cusp because my initial reaction is completely different than my reaction right now. But let's start off with the opening matchup, which was on ESPN, by the way, for the first hour. In case you didn't know that, I paid $30 every fucking month because I'm crazy like that. But it is what it is, right? We all want that money. We all, we get it. I got it for that. But Oba Femi, Jey Uso for the King of the Ring final. Oba, Jey. In my prediction video, I said Oba. I said Oba because it was the right choice. I said 80-20. And I'm glad Oba won it. This was not a David versus Goliath match. It was a current superstar right now, the current guy, Jey Uso, the Yeet Machine, the Yeet Factor. As much as I'm not his biggest fan of his, he does connect with the fans in ways that other wrestlers cannot connect. So he does have that to him. So, he is currently that guy. But Oba is the man. That dude, again, do not see a fucking flaw in him yet. And I don't think I do. So he had that right there on his side, and it was really just the match. Really was just Jey using his speed to try to get away from Oba, and because Oba's just fucking size and power, and he does not get fucking moved. But every time fucking Jey got something going, Jey was moving and Jey was getting something. Oba was just like, yeah, I'm gonna stop that real quick, and I'm gonna beat the crap out of you, and I'm gonna stop you. He Oba was never going to have to out wrestle him. He was just gonna have to survive longer than Jey, and Jey cannot survive Oba. No disrespect, but it wasn't gonna happen that way. And I was very happy with the match of Jey and Oba. The only thing I would say on me is, Oba. I don't know why, but Oba looked like he was getting hurt more by Jey Uso than when he had against Brock Lesnar. But that's just a conversation for another day, another time. But great moment for Oba. Wins the King of the Ring. Reminds me when Brock Lesnar won the King of the Ring as well. But it's a big moment for Oba because this King of the Ring tournament did feel big by the way they were treating it, the way they've given it. And I'll give that to the credit of this direction that they have right now. They make these tournaments feel great. This is I'm glad that they brought King of the Ring back. They make this feel great and good. And it's fun to watch King of the Ring tournaments. I like it, and the fact that they put it at SummerSlam, it's the same way I would do it. So I'm very happy with it. And now Oba with the win, he now goes to SummerSlam. We don't know who he'll face. We'll find out maybe on Raw. The way they hinted it, saying that Raw, it could be Sami, that's a spoiler for later, but you should already know that. Or it could be Roman. I mean, I would love Roman and Oba, but that's a tough one, but I think Roman would be the guy you pick if Oba. So Oba can really truly take out the guy, Roman, and let Roman go out like that. And now this puts Oba in some great company with with Brock Lesnar, Kurt Angle, Edge, Booker T, Gunther, all guys who've won King of the Ring, Bret Hart, Stone Cold Steve Austin, great guys who've done it. So it's a great crowd for Oba to be in right there, and I can't wait to see what we get. No Brock Lesnar interference, no Brock Lesnar mentions or anything like that. That's an interesting one. So now I think we wait and see what happens now for Oba, or what is it going to be. I would love to see Brock come out and be like, look, you can challenge me and you can get your title matchup on there. But we'll find out. I don't know. Should be interesting. There's been a rumor going on the internet. There's always a rumor going on the internet that Brock's going to take the title from Sami, and then that's how Oba and Brock will go for the title. I don't know. We'll wait and see it to believe it. I doubt it, man. I doubt it. It's not. I don't know. I don't think so. But Oba wins that matchup against Jey Uso. Fun matchup. I had a good time. And if you watch it, you can have a good time too. Just a little nitpicks here and there, but overall, I think I'd give it a 4. No, I give it like a 3.54. I'm in that kind of range. It wasn't like knock your socks off matchup, but it was much more entertaining than I thought it was going to be for me. All right, so next one is the IYO SKY versus Liv Morgan matchup for the Queen of the Ring finals. And again, I wanted IYO to win. I selected IYO, but I knew that Liv could win it too, but I went for IYO. So that's the result we got. We got IYO winning the matchup in this. And, this was probably the best matchup of the night. That was just pure wrestling. You didn't need to rely on anything else. And IYO, you don't have the biggest moments in this one. You have Danhausen cursing the hell out of Liv Morgan, which I'm glad the curse is still going, and beautiful, just beautiful. And I can't wait to see where it leads this, as Danhausen has cursed the Judgment Day. I can't wait to see if Roxanne and Raquel start to turn on Liv. Don't know, but who knows? But IYO just goes on to remind you why she's so good. Every flip that she does, everything she does, every strike, every springboard, she has a purpose to everything, and she's just wrestling at a different level, man. And I'm glad they have never lost faith in IYO, and they continue to give her the spotlight she gets, because she proved herself again on Night of Champions, why she is one of the best. And I'm glad she won it, and now she's going to face Liv Morgan for the championship at SummerSlam. That's going to be interesting. I didn't see that the path going. I thought she would go after Rhea, but we don't know what the future is there. But IYO and Liv, I mean, yeah, it makes sense. You already beat the champion. Why not face her? Some people's gripes about it is like, well, what was the point of having Liv in that? I mean, the matches felt big. The match felt bigger than it should have been. But again, I was also in that boat of why is Liv in it. So it's mixed feelings, but the match was good. IYO gets the W. I'm glad she got the W, and I can't wait to see if she can reclaim her world championship, that world championship of hers that was once hers. But Liv Morgan did really well too. You got to praise her. She definitely is good in the ring, and there's a reason why she's the champion, not just because she's Liv Morgan. No, she knows how to. She's good in it. She's a good wrestler, and she sells well. She does everything well, and she makes her opponent look really good. Honestly, it's a great stuff from Liv Morgan. And I don't think this loss hurts her. It's the Danhausen curse, and I don't think she loses credibility by it. I think it's just a tournament loss against someone who might have had your number for that night, and now we'll see it. And again, no Judgment Day interference as well too. That's an interesting little tidbit. Usually you see the girls around, but nothing happened there. And then we got Trick Williams against Ricky Saints, which after having these kinds of matches, you're gonna have to have one of those matches that is just gonna be there. And I think Trick and Ricky I liked the match. I was happy with it. I didn't have high expectations of it, but Ricky Saints is a great worker. Trick Williams is entertaining as hell. Trick has that goddamn charisma. The fans fucking love him. The greatest chant. I've chanted that at WrestleMania. I went to WrestleMania this year. I was chanting "Whoop that Trick" at the top of my fucking lungs. Great fucking character. Great fucking wrestler. And Trick's gonna be a star. We all know this already, man. As long as he stays healthy and everything goes well for him, it's going to be a great time seeing his uprise. I can't wait to see it. Ricky Saints, on the other hand, I love Ricky Saints. I've loved him since he was Ricky Starks in NWA. He has something about him, the way he talks, the way he wrestles. It's a great thing to watch. I don't know if the fans are fully getting behind him like they should be, and that's my scare for him. I think he's really good, and I think he's definitely a great talent to have. And today I saw that, and I'm like, damn, okay, Ricky Saints has got that dog in him. And we'll see where it goes for him. Trick got that W. I don't think anyone was surprised about that. I think we knew that Trick was going to win. But with this one, I think Saints proved that he belongs in the main roster, that he belongs in the WWE. And at the end, he tried to sneak attack Trick, but Lil Yachty came in and gave him a people's elbow. And it's just to get people happy and get them all crazy. But it was great, and Trick's title reign is going to keep going, and I don't think anyone expected this to be lost, so that's another one I got right. So I'm 3 for 3 right now. But here's where I go wrong right here. Tiffy and Jade. Tiffy and Jade was... I know I passed the Bron and Seth, but I'm getting to it. Don't worry about it. Tiffy and Jade, it was just their past is what I think they fed on. They fed on their past. I liked it better than their previous matchup. I'll give you that. I don't think it was my favorite matchup. I did love the interference with Chelsea Green. More time for Chelsea Green and Michin. Love those two. People, as they say on certain other channels, they're part of my stable. They're part of the group. They're part of my boys. So yeah, Michin and Chelsea Green, great. Tiffy and Jay, there was some clunks here and there, but I'm no wrestler. I don't really know much. I've just been watching it for a good chunk of my life. But it wasn't terrible. It wasn't great. It was there. Charlotte Flair coming out. Looks like we might get Jade and Charlotte for more than probably just a feud. It looks like that could be in case Rhea Ripley doesn't come back for SummerSlam. It looks like that could be the SmackDown main match. Would be fun. I'm not gonna lie, but I just every time I see a Jay Cargo match, there's always some clunks. There's always this and that. I don't really know what that's about, but it is what it is, right? So I'm gonna just I started giving every match a rating, but I only started the first match. The rest of them I just keep talking about how I felt about it. But Tiffany and Jade, you know, it was what it was. That's what I'm gonna say right now. And Tiffany got the W. Thanks to the help of some stuff outside the ring, to all the shenanigans I went through, and that's about it. That's all I gotta say. Tiffany got the W. Yeah. I mean, nobody lost clean, so it's not a clean loss, but definitely protects them for SummerSlam. And I think the match of the night for everybody. If you're not saying you don't, if you're saying you don't like this match, you don't like the result of it. All I can say is F you, dude. F you, because this was fun. This was a great matchup by Rollins and Bron Breakker. It gave me vibes of the old NXT, the NXT Black and Gold. It was physical. It was simple storytelling. It was a good portion of violence. I love Bron Breakker talking throughout the match. Something that Roman used to do a lot. He still does it, but it's something like that. And just calling Rollins old man, doing these little things on him like that. I think, yeah, I chose Bron Breakker. It's another one I got wrong, but I thought that would be the decision. But it also does make sense that Seth wins. Seth wins this one to finally get rid of the Vision and move forward to something else. And I think it's a great call. I think it's a great call because this now, you were able to do two things here very well. Seth Rollins getting the W, putting the Vision on his rear view mirror. That's it. That's it. This is it for them. They didn't get the win. They didn't get that. But Seth now gets to move on and do something else with this his time now. With the time that we don't know how much more time we got with Seth, right? Because he has been here for a while. And then Braun just giving a hell of a match. He wins. And he had a hell of a match. They had a hell of a time. You put that beast in a fucking cage, man, and he still looked explosive. Never looked slow, man. He really was showing how he wrestles. Like, that's the guy that everybody wants to see, and he looked fucking phenomenal. He looked great, and that's what Seth Rollins does so fucking well. He makes people look so fucking good in that ring. And Rollins was just trying to use weapons to survive, man, and he knew he couldn't out wrestle him, Braun, or he couldn't out strength him, so he tried using weapons. He tried to tear him down, and the superplex is great that he had there. I think it was a great fucking match. It was one of my favorite matches. It was the favorite match of mine in this show. So definitely, if you're gonna at least watch one match, watch this matchup. Watch it with an open mind. Understand that this is not Bron Breakker getting buried or Bron Breakker getting destroyed. No, Bron Breakker had a moment. He shined in this one. Just didn't get the win, but he shined, and he still wins even with the loss. That's just how good Seth Rollins is. And I start to more appreciate Seth Rollins now for how good he fucking is. Like, not kissing his ass, but just he is really good. And the super stomp, man, fucking mwah, mwah, mwah. You had to get a super stomp. You couldn't do a regular stomp. That was not enough to beat it. You had to do a hyper level of a super stomp to beat Braun, because Bron Breakker is that fucking dog. He is that guy. He just became a bigger star with a loss, man. Say what you will about it. You want to complain about it, but it's tough to book someone to look like a winner when they lose the fucking match. And they did that. They did that. And it happens, man. It happens in wrestling a couple times here and there, and it's tough to do. And I think the shocker of the fucking night for me, the shocker of the night, I said it in my fucking predictions. I thought Sami Zayn was in there just to eat the pin. But no. This was fucking Sami Zayn's story all along. And I'm going to tell you, at first I was like, what the fuck are we doing here? But then as I thought about it, I'm like, this is actually great. Cody Rhodes is always, I love him more when he's chasing. We love him more when he's chasing the championship than when he is the champion. Gunther gives him more reason to be fucking pissed and angry and infuriated and just keep seeing the side of Gunther that's a complainer, brings out lawyers. It's his new character. And Sami, this was the story. I slept on it. I slept on it. I'm not saying I'm his fan still. I still think he's a bum, but it was Sami Zayn winning the championship in Saudi Arabia, coming out in everything. His entrance. Then this, I knew it was gonna happen. I just thought this would happen at WrestleMania next year. I thought he was gonna win this championship at WrestleMania. I knew he was coming to become a WWE champion soon, but I really thought he would win it at WrestleMania next year. But he wins it now at Night of Champions, and you know, Cody doesn't lose anything from this. I think he gains from it. I don't know what his plans at SummerSlam are. I guess we wait for Oba and then we go from there. But Kobe was just, he doesn't look always strong. That's a great thing. I mean, there was a moment where Gunther almost fucking made him tap out in the middle of the ring with a sleeper, and he kept getting that sleeper on him, and Cody tried to lift himself up, and it's just Gunther destroyed everybody. He chopped everybody, powerbombed. He submission. Gunther was Gunther. I think they were all strong. But then Sami never looked like the strongest man, so you never thought he was gonna fucking win. But he waited patiently and he capitalized on mistakes. And he is an underdog. If you're one of his day ones, you're one of his real fans, then you're very happy. You're not a fan of him, then you're not a fan of him. But he did still continue that underdog story of who he's always been, the underdog from the underground. Doesn't go with that anymore because he's been on the main event level, the main level for a while. But Sami Zayn wins the fucking championship, dog. I didn't think that would happen this year, and he wins it. It's a beautiful moment. Cody thought he won it, and Gunther thought Sami was finished, but Sami finds the one opening, and that's all he ever needs, just one chance to make it happen, and he did it. And it fits Sami perfectly, man. I think quickly before we run out of time here, the biggest winners are Sami Zayn. He wins the fucking WWE Championship, man. I don't know if it's a short reign, long reign, but it's a moment, and it's created now. And he's now going to add that to his legacy, and that's been a character. He's been trying to be a champion for, 2 years? Trying to be the world champion for that? Oba's the fucking king of the ring. Who knows where he's going to go up next? Seth Rollins fucking had a great match, a great character. He's done with the division. Bron Breakker lost, but he still looks like a fucking $1 million. Man, it's going to be great to see it. And I think Night of Champions wasn't, I'm not going to say go out there and this is going to change your world. It was a good pay-per-view. It did what it's supposed to do, which is hype you up for SummerSlam, start the build-up for SummerSlam, and just love how they always do the King of the Ring tournament. And honestly, I'm happy with this pay-per-view. I'm for the first time ever saying I'm pretty happy that I spent $30 a fucking month on ESPN. The last couple of pay-per-views have made me realize, why am I spending $30 a month on pay-per-view on ESPN? I only watch it like once or twice a month. And again, the biggest thing tonight: Sami Zayn winning the championship, Oba winning King of the Ring, IYO SKY winning the Queen of the Ring. It was a fun. It was a good pay-per-view that definitely builds for SummerSlam. Every match wasn't a waste. Maybe the only one I would say is Jade and Tiffy, but they actually built it for SummerSlam with Jade and Charlotte there. So I feel like every match had a point to it. Even Trick and Ricky, it just was there to establish that Ricky is a guy. He's going to be someone to be threatened with, and that Trick's title reign is going to continue because he is that fucking star. But for me, overall, I'm going to give this a 4 out of 5 rating. 4 out of 5. If I was to do out of 10, an 8 out of 10. Feel like there's still room to move it. This is not a Wrestle Classic. This is just beautiful. I think it makes me more interested in SummerSlam now than what it was before. But everyone has different thoughts. So why don't you put your thoughts down in the comments? Let me know what you guys think. If you guys think I'm incredibly wrong, let me know. I went 3 for 3 on my predictions tonight. So 50% is my goal right now. I'm out of here, guys. Enjoy. Bye-bye.